Okay, so I'm back. My Audacity recorder once again decided to use up all of my RAM, and that's why the game was lagging. I was wondering why that was, so hopefully I didn't lose a whole lot of progress from that. But everyone has now made it safely back to the ship. We have collected some fuel. We have collected some scrap. We got Nathan added to our fleet with stealth pry and a speed boost module. And we hopefully also, due to us checking out everything, scan all rooms. Oh, but does that mean scan and not visit? Recommended course of action: scan all. I guess that might mean actually scan them and not just, you know, check them out quickly. So that means that what we did was, while it was pleasing, it was not ultimately worthwhile. However, we do have a ship here that is apparently a crazy deal. We're going to have to tap into our propulsion reserves to check it out. But this thing has a scrap capacity of 61. And it's in stable condition. So I'm willing to risk it and check this place out. That stealth module is sadly breaking down a little bit, but I'll keep Nathan off the mission for now. And I'm also going to leave this slightly used up probe module here. We don't need that much. Also, before we actually enter, we should run some upgrades on some of our modules here. For example, this motion detector does require a good at least 25 additional motion sensors. Also, one thing first, before apparently we didn't even get anything, and this was actually a military ship on tactical exercise. Before we do anything, I'm going to do something first. And I'm back now. I just made sure that I had a measuring thing up so that I would be able to monitor the RAM usage, because it seems that when I record this game, which is really weird because the game should not matter as far as like Audacity is concerned, but whenever I seem to be recording this particular game, Audacity kind of freaks out and starts using a whole lot of memory. And I just cannot understand why. I might have to just start recording my mic audio separately in a different kind of a way, or possibly even simultaneously with OBS, which I wouldn't want to do because it allows me to recording the mic audio separately with Audacity allows me to mess with the audio after I've recorded stuff. Okay, what do we have here? There's a Canon permanent upgrade. I'm not sure if a Canon is what I want. Okay, that's an interface. Sadly, we cannot interface with it. And from now on, we have entered the point of who the hell knows. Okay, so we're going to have to start doing testing. Let's do testing. Colin has a sensor module. We can test stuff as much as we please. You can also check out R3 in case we need to test there. So drop a sensor here. Navigate 4 to R3. Let's drop another there. Navigate 1 to R2. And this way we save up on motion sensors. Navigate 4 to R2, and we can also have Colin do some gathering. Gather 4. There we go. And D9 will be closed, D14 will be closed, and we shall open D8 first. If something waltzes right through... Okay, there we go. Main video signal has been restored. I was afraid that I might lose this chance a little bit. Okay, I think that means that room is good. You can open D6 at the same time, because these rooms are not connected. Main video signal is cutting out. This is most peculiar. We can still rely on the console to tell us when something has been detected somewhere, so it's not like the worst possible thing. This does make it a little bit annoying, doing this whole thing. Come on, can you please reacquire the video? Ah, there we go. Okay, so both of these look good. That means D13 should be safe to open as well. Unless it's a sneaky kind of monster that doesn't, you know, doesn't care about our facts and logic. But I think it's just, this is like good. There's a vent. There's a vent. I do not like a vent, so we're going to close that door. Okay, fuel, generators, and an airlock for any nasty things. Okay, D14, we're going to get all of that stuff right away. Navigate 3 to R7. We're going to pick up that fuel before anything bad happens. Come on, you aren't that dumb. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so ultimately that wasn't a whole lot of anything. Oh boy. I can totally sense... Brandon, you cannot be this dumb. There we go. Good. Fantastic. Okay. Anything on the motion sensor? Okay, apparently that room is alright, and because we already established that R5 is alright, it's fine, we can go check it out. However, we're going to keep everything blocked, locked, and... Well, if I had a shotgun, I would say cocked. But in this case, we don't. Okay, well, that verifies that. So, We might have to break a generator. Navigate 4 to R7. I'm not going to... Navigate 4 R7. There we go. We can pry stuff open, so like losing a generator is not the worst thing. Navigate 4 to R1. But we're definitely going to have to do a little bit of something here. So D12 needs to be opened, and D5. We should soon hear a message from the sensor telling us that, oh god, I'm being attacked. After which we're just going to vent everything out the window. Or airlock. More or less the same thing, different purpose obviously, but, you know. Ultimately, who cares, is the point. Oh. Apparently, A2. Remote power R4, remote power R7. A2 needs to be open stat. Wait, no. Did? R8, R9, R7. Okay, so R9 bad, R6 quite bad. So did we even get the remote R4? Okay, we're going to have to engage stealth, because I have a feeling, yep, this stuff did not make it. It's a slow as hell thing, truly. Navigate 4 to R7, we're going to have to try this again. Navigate 4 R7. There we go. It's not that difficult. I think the sensor did not register because the sensor completely either passed by the problem or something stupid, but when it's right there it should attract the monster in here and at the same time provide us access to, you know, the whole problem of taking care of this issue. There we go. Now we just wait patiently. Also, we need to remote power R4 so that we can remote R7 so that we can actually open that airlock, because this is also an issue that we need to take care of. Okay, come on, you cloud monster. Hopefully it's not a thing that doesn't register on the sensor, because that would really throw some wrenches into my gears. Come on, it's a nice sensor. It's not that difficult. Oh, holy damn. This monster really does not give a damn. Reroute R7 to R5 and R4. Come on. There we go. Okay, it only cares about this one. Try D13 before the stealth runs out. Well, that sensor is not reporting that. Okay, there we go. A2. Wait, that might have not been. Okay, we can still salvage this situation. It's fine because we just need to make sure. Yeah, there we go. It's fine. The thing has now left our. Well, it's not really our ship yet. Okay. Now I'm starting to think that maybe lures would have been nice. Okay, close D8 so that we can execute that maneuver again if we have to. Okay. I'm guessing this didn't... Okay, that's actually safe. I'm surprised. And both of these rooms are safe, in fact. So we can just do a little bit of this. Okay, yeah, a whole bunch of military hardware here. Okay, everything has been checked out. Do we want to commandeer this ship? I don't think there's a reason to not commandeer. Cannot commandeer vessel. Ship does not yet meet commander regulations. Help commandeer. Any radiation must be contained. No airlock exposed to space. All rooms must be verified. But I have verified everything. There is no radiation. Every airlock has been checked and verified. Is it because some of these rooms are not powered? Reroute R5, R6, R9, R8. Reroute R7, R8, R9. I kinda don't understand what the problem is. Okay, yeah, we need to just get out. We have a nice minute before... Okay, Wally, this is not a good time to get stuck on anything, so just... Taking damage? How the... Did something escape? Something escaped. That's what happened there. So we lost our stealth, our pry, and our motion modules. I was more or less counting on us already having succeeded. So that's like, what, third of these? Okay, what do we have? We have 10 scrap, 4 drones, 2 gather modules, a tow module, a pry module, a stealth module, sensors, probes. Our transporter is breaking down, our reroute power is breaking down, remote power is breaking down. None of this stuff can obviously be fixed. I don't need a speed boost, so I can just turn that into scrap. The generator is something we cannot lose. The second generator here is a spare part. We cannot lose that. I think we can scrap one of these gather modules. Let's just make sure it's the one that... Yeah, this one is the one that is in the worst condition. Tow and a pry, these are pretty important. We can survive with sensors for now and probes. But it's not going to be pretty. We're going to need 4 drones on the field. Okay, you know what? We're going to go and try to salvage this situation a little bit. What is H? H is a space station C. What is in here? Medical ships. That would actually fit one of our categories. And there's a number of medical ships in this area. Plus, we're not going to be able to scan every single room of a space station anytime soon. And we've already tapped into the reserves, so... You know what? I think we're going to have to do a jump. Yep, we're going to jump here. We're going to go and check out the medical ships. Why not? So what we can do is we can jump over here and jump over here. That expends up. That expends a total of like 5 fuel, and then we can go to the medical A ship. But there's probably a good idea to check out this one, since, you know, why not? The Trebek government B class. It's a volatile ship, 2 infestation types. But we might be able to pick up some fuel, and if we can improve upon our, you know, our reserves, that would be nice. Okay, let's just bring everyone in here. Okay, that stealth module probably needs fixing too. And we can fix it up. But I think we're playing towards the end now. Our end, not the end of the game, obviously. Okay, open up A1. Let's try to be calm and collected about this. Yeah. I'm going to try out the probes a little more. Wait, Brendan? Oh, it's right, it's Brandon now that has the generator, not Brendan. Okay. We don't have motion sensors, but we are fairly sure about some of these places. Okay, that's at least some jump fuel, hopefully. Yeah, that's some jump fuel. Propulsion did not improve whatsoever. Okay, but this room is safe. So that means we can at least deploy a probe. So we'll try to use this as our advanced scout. Okay, what room is that? I cannot figure out what the room number is. Is that like, that's 5, 6, I think that's 6. Flag R6. Oh, we turned off the icons, that's not what I wanted. There we go. So that room is bad. Now we know. We can vent them. But I'm not sure about the states of R5 now. And because I don't know, I'm going to send in to R1 all the drones that are not essential right now. Okay, situation here is good. So we're going to drop a sensor and open D7. Yeah, that doesn't interest me right now, game. Okay. A4 needs to be flushed out. Okay, that should make room for another probe. Let's open D7, D8, okay, now we've explored all of that. We are going to need to power some more stuff though. Okay, D14 can be open. Navigate 3 to R6. Navigate 3 to R4. Let's not 45. Navigate 3 R4. We have Nathan with Pry and okay, yeah, we're going to have to do it this way. Navigate 4 to R6. Luckily not D4. Nathan is expendable to an extent. Although he's a nice guy. Yeah, hello there, probe. We are going to go on a bit of an adventure here. First of all, close D8. Nope, nope, nope. Not like that. Like this. Pry D15. And you're going to back away. In fact, all the way here. Okay, I think that is a sign that that room is clear. And that means we have also found our remote. D15. Let's go and check out these rooms one by one. D12. This way we have access to a room which we can vacuum up if necessary. Okay. D12, let's close that and let's open D17. There's at least one nasty we haven't found. And it's in that room. Sadly, there is a vent in that room. Okay, well. Navigate 4 to R3. We can at least grab everything from there. Plus, these probes are even more expendable than Nathan. Nothing to gather. What do you mean? Gather all. Gather for. Oh, obviously, navigate 3 to R3. There is stuff to gather, but it's in the other room. Okay, we can drop a sensor in here. Navigate 3 R4. Navigate 4 R4. Oh, that wasn't it. Okay, flush it out. Also, it seems that my Audacity is doing something funky again. I'm looking at the RAM usage and it's already up to like 50% usage, so I'll be just back momentarily. Okay, I'm back, and now my voice may sound a little bit different. That's because I am now using OBS as my both audio and video recorder, so I'm just tired of Audacity screwing up with my RAM usage right now. Okay, let's close D14, let's open D9. Navigate 4, R3. We're going to use some of our bot eyes, or drone eyes, to go and take a look in here. Okay, this looks good. I think R2 has been checked out already. We can have a look-see in here as well to verify our findings. Looks very good to me. Okay, let's turn off that stealth module because it's running out anyway. D9, D15, and D12. Navigate 3 to R2. We are going to run through these rooms and we're going to pick up everything we can. And R9. Okay, and that leaves us with one more room to check out. We probably don't want to... Actually, we want to drop a sensor here. In case we want to... possibly bring something from R7. Oh, D9 needs to be closed. Almost screwed that up. We can also do this, actually. Yeah, this is looking fairly ordinary here. I think that about covers it then. Let's turn off that stealth module. We got some possible fuel out of that. I don't remember. And we got some scrap, so as far as I'm concerned, it's like all worth this effort here. Remote power is deteriorating further. We need to fix that up. The sensor module is also deteriorating. Got a little bit of jump fuel. But we didn't get the propulsion that we were possibly looking for. However, we can make it to the fuel depot here and then to the medical ship there. However, there is probably a worthy... Well, it's probably worth it to go and check out past tense. Salvage C-class ship. Good scrap capacity, but it's probably going to suck otherwise. Also, let's just make sure that our stuff is in working condition, including the remote power, because this thing is about to break. That actually takes care of all of our scrap. So that means the sensor module is going to have to wait a little bit. I guess we're relying more on the probes next. In fact, we might as well configure Brandon, since Brandon is going to not be moving with, you know, the probes. Yeah, let's send these guys in. Basically nothing. This is a shipbreaker holding electronics. Okay, a whole bunch of scrap. Very, very, very nice. Oh, that actually makes sense because this is a salvage ship, so... Okay, let's just park you right at the edge so that we maybe have enough room to navigate around you. R2. And let's gather everything. You can do it. There we go. Okay. Let's activate a probe. From 1. Oh, that's even better. Come on, it's not that difficult. You did it before. Okay, the next room seems to be alright. So let's gather everything from here. And let's also drag that... Well, we got 1 day's worth of propulsion fuel. Okay, well that's going to make it all better. Okay, let's tow this thing, whatever it is, back to base. Navigate 3 to R1. And then we can close the door here and we can begin exploring anew. We probably want to know what is in R5. Let's just deactivate the tow module. Okay, so we now know that there's bad stuff in there, which means that we are not interested in whatever might have been in that room. D8. You can scan my own ship, that's fine too, but there's not going to be anything in there, because if there was, I would have picked it up. This is like the laziest way of exploring a ship. Yeah, as we thought, there is nothing in there because we just flushed it out. A little bit of something in there. Yeah, this is a small ship. And that could have very easily been the only infestation on this entire vessel. Yep. Navigate 3 to R6. We have some stuff to pick up there. And after that, this ship is practically ours. However, it doesn't seem like it has. Well, I mean, I could commandeer this vessel, but it doesn't have any slots for new modules. And I don't have that much scrap anyway, so... Like... Taking this ship instead of something else... Although the scrap capacity is good, doesn't really ultimately affect us much, because we don't have scrap. Oh, I should have picked up the probe. Well. Okay, we finally got our interface back. That's good. Which means we will actually want to pick that thing off of you. There is a drops a remotely detonated explosive trap that is actually quite interesting. I think I might find that quite useful. In fact, you, since you're not going to be picking up much, you get to have some traps. And you, on the other hand, get your interface module, and then we're going to have to start fixing stuff. Okay, so Qbert, sadly, as much as I would love to keep you, you are going to be turned into scrap. Because we have more important stuff that needs repairs right now, including a... Okay, is there any extras that we can get rid of? The generator is still working, failure probability is at 10%. But I do need these sensors up and running. Also, we should also add some probes. If I scrap this, it's going to be worth 3, and I can add 2 to this with 2 scrap. Of course, it is our only module. But that's fine. Okay, this allows us to get to the fuel depot, where our aim is to get just more fuel, so that we can refill our propulsion reserves, which we have already done to an extent. Okay, yeah, everyone goes. Alright, so this was a refinery, refining materials, which makes sense. Makes perfect sense, in fact. No, not that generator. That's what we want. Okay, and then we can deploy a probe to check out some of this stuff. Let's first bring in Colin into this room to gather all of the materials, in case something goes wrong. Gather all. And then we will let the little bot run loose, so that we can at least check out R2. I'm guessing R3 is where it's going to be hiding in. But at this point, our best course of action is moving into R5 and checking them through there. So let's deploy the probe. And once it's in R5, we're going to close the door and then check out D6. Okay, and D6. It doesn't really matter what happens next. Oh, this was the correct way to do this then. Remote power R2, because that means that the bastard is going to be hiding in R3. But we can do this efficiently. D8 needs to be opened. Navigate 3 to R5. Why waste potentially good stuff in R3 when we can not do so? So that gives us a little bit of extra in our reserves. We can also go into R2 and pick up anything there that we might find here. I think there is nothing here though, so ultimately it does not matter too much. We can drop that in there, and close D6, and then we can open D7. The monster is going to walk right out of R3. It's going to walk into R2. We're going to open the airlock, and we're going to just vent it out. Because it was detected, so it has to be here. It's just hiding for a little while. It's thinking. It's processing this request, but it's going to be there. I can assure you. In fact, we can entice it a little bit. Nope, you're not going to go. Damn it. The probe is being smartass. Nope, you're not going to go there. You're going to have to go the other way. This might be a waste of a good probe, but ultimately these things are expendable. I just want to make sure that it's actually there. What the? It has to be hiding in the vents or something. I don't trust this. Okay. DA needs to be open. Navigate 3 to R3. We're going to just get the hell out of here super fast. Gather all. Okay, we're getting out of here stat. Probe, pick up. And we exit. I didn't even lose that probe. Okay, so that gives us a little bit of extra jump fuel, an extra bit of propulsion. So we can get to this medical ship. It's in stable condition, has decent scrap capacity, and it's a medical ship. So for all we know, this could contain information that we need. So we're going to ever so slightly have to tap into the reserves. But we still have some to go. Alright, nothing so far. Sadly, this thing didn't even have any communications aboard. Everything's been thoroughly corrupted. But not every single boarding can be successful, as we have already learned. Okay, who carries the interface? Brendan. I'm going to want you to interface with the ship computer here. Let's run a survey. Okay, that's everything. This thing is goddamn huge. I didn't check the mission log for the mission of this thing, but as far as I'm concerned, this could be a full-blown hospital. Okay, let's bring in Colin for our gathering duties. And let's make sure... Okay, let's close A1 so that we don't scan stupid stuff. Let's deploy the probe. D51. Holy damn, there are so many doors here. Okay, let's check out R5. Let's go in some sort of a logical order here. Ultimately, it does not matter. At least not too much, anyway. Thus far, I haven't seen anything nasty, but I'm not 100% sure about this stuff. Plus, we cannot overly rely on the probe because it has failed us before. In small rooms, we can probably rely on the probe, but in anything bigger than that, it's dubious. Okay, now we know. So R8 is at the very least a bad one. We do have a way of dealing with this stuff. In fact, we have multiple ways. We can deploy a trap. So I'm thinking we bring down Nathan into R7. We deploy a trap. The trap will explode, presumably killing the aggressor. And then we're going to deploy another probe. It's probably the sanest idea. Plus, Nathan is equipped with stealth capabilities, so if things go bad, Nathan is the most likely one to survive. Just in case the probe didn't detect something, or was not detected by something, I'm going to run through this corridor in stealth mode. Nice sounds of horrible things happening. Okay. So this is how it's going to go. We're going to plant a trap over here, right besides this door. Hopefully that's not the sound of it going, or whatever, going through the vents. Okay. We're going to open D34. Nothing else leads into R7. And that bomb should explode once this horrible thing actually makes it into R7, because it's right at the door. Okay, we can not waste time. We know that R8 is bad. Eventually that monster is going to run into R7. It's going to stumble upon the trap and it's going to get itself hurt. So that's just a transporter signal. And we can check out R10 because that one we haven't checked out yet. We also know that R5 is safe. Navigate to R5 because there's another terminal, and for all we know it could be good stuff. Survey, it's just the same stuff. Okay, navigate to R3. We need to keep this thing safe. Navigate 3 to R4 so that we can gather some scrap. And then we might as well check out stuff like 21, R5. What we're going to need though is a generator. Navigate 3 to D, not D, R21. And let's open D50 to facilitate that. Still a little bit annoyed by the fact that that bomb hasn't been... The main video has been lost. Please reacquire this. I mean, one thing we can do is, this thing has been sealed, hopefully. I cannot be sure, for obvious reasons. But we might as well go on a Rambo mission here. Okay, the thing is just walking through our carefully laid out trap. But now we know that it's in R7. What we don't know is well, there is never two things in the same room. Let's deploy the probe. Okay, R5 is leaking radiation, that's fine, it's contained already. Okay. So there is more. Okay. So it is in fact not here at all. And the damn thing is now going after the door. Okay. Carefully laid out trap. Not good. So ultimately we ended up with both of those things now completely and utterly busted. We can turn off the stealth module, it doesn't matter anymore. Okay. Let's send out the third probe. We're going to steer clear of that place. Don't want any of that. Let's take control of Colin and just tow one of these things back. Okay, Jerry, you're coming with me. And now you're apparently bringing the probe with you. Outrun it, please. There we go. Because the probe doesn't need to go here. The probe has other places to be. Okay. R7, R8, both bad. Okay, so that has been verified good. Okay, let's remote power R14, that way we can get further. 19 has not been checked. This is a good place as any to check it out. And 20 hasn't been checked out either. Okay. So now we know that that's bad. Do we have any probes? Yes, we do. We have one more probe. So let us make it count. Aim of the game, check out R24, R16, etc. Okay, that's where we can find more generators, more fuel. Okay, flag R11. That's all the probes. So it's all manual work from now on. Sadly, we cannot check out R7, so we lost some scrap from there. But navigate 3 to R2 allows us to at least get a closed door. Oh, but that's navigate 3 R24. Nice little loop-de-loop you did there. Well done, you. Okay, so this means all of this corridor is completely empty, but also safe. Do we just manually check this out now? I think we do. Remote R14 needs to be closed, remote R24 needs to be enabled, and we're going to start checking these rooms one by one using a sensor. Hopefully the sensor is going to actually be, you know, sensing stuff instead of not. Sadly, there isn't a single airlock in the upper side of the ship, because the only airlock that actually is there is blown open. I mean, I can use R17 and R13 as like improvised versions, but it's not exactly great, is it? Okay. I am fairly confident in this being alright. Just in case, we're going to take a look with Nathan. Okay, this is just nothing. Let's open this 47 and check this side then. What room? D43. Okay, that ultimately does not matter, as long as it stays closed. Okay, this is also looking good to me. Well, once again, we have to verify this with a drone that is definitely going to be able to detect anything. What? Oh, D52 needs to be closed because those things are actually making their way through now. D51 just in case as well. Okay, let's speed up the process. We cannot wait on everything, so let's check two things at once. D46 and stealth D17. Okay, this one is okay. 46 is being blocked, and oh shit, okay, navigate all A1. They have stopped attacking 24. We might be able to redock there. But that doesn't really help with Nathan. Nathan has the pry ability, which means Nathan can, if necessary, make it through all of this on his own. I think the sanest choice is, well, either R10 or R5. Neither is good, but we can work with it. Okay. So we're going to have to... Okay, can we just automatically dock at A2? Okay. So Nathan, you're going to have to be strong here. Okay, this is shitty. Just trying to figure out a plan. Can we transport 4 to R1? Yes, we can. Huzzah. Didn't get me this time, don't did you? Lootable drone detected. Well, I cannot. I don't care. We barely made it out. Okay, slot 2 has ceased functioning, slot 4 is deteriorating, slot 1 is deteriorating, probe is deteriorating, trap is deteriorating. It happens. But I think I'll leave it there for now. We are not in the greatest shape. Whole bunch of stuff is just going bad. I mean, we can repair an upgrade slot, but we also need to probably refill these. So that's a good 4 used up on that alone. And all of these things are going bad. We can probably... We have 2 of these, so why not scrap 1 of these, right? The transporter is going bad. It doesn't matter, we have an extra. There we go. And then we can just repair an upgrade slot. That means our ship is currently at least good enough for a remote power. If nothing else. But I'll leave it there for now. Next time we're going to try and salvage the situation further. This episode has been full of death already. And it has also been full of technical issues on top of that. But yeah, I'll leave this here for now. And next time we will attempt salvaging this situation further, maybe making it through a little more, but I'm starting to feel like it's probably sooner or later it's about time to wrap this series up. So let's say if we lose 1 more drone or 2 more drones or something, or we end up in a situation where the scrap situation is just unbearable, or our ship like properly bursts into flames, then we'll just going to have to stop this series there, because honestly it has been a bit of a while I've played this game already, and I feel like moving towards new series at some point, so I'll still keep going with this save for now. But if this run ends, then let's say that this whole playthrough ends there as well. But anyway, I thank you all for watching. Next time we're going to have to figure out some new tricks. You know, we have lost many of our old faithful tools like the motion sensor, etc. But the probes seem pretty good as a replacement. So we'll keep going, we'll try, but it is looking a little bit bleak right now. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in future videos.